Hey, it's your girl Pashay B. You already know it's PB and T. Unfortunately, my boy B Rose isn't with me today. He's out there getting that shmoney, getting that cheddar. Shout out to B Rose. But I do have a treat for you guys. We have a special guest named Judi. I know you heard of Judi from the Bad Girls Club. She was super turned up, definitely the star of BGC. Judi.
Y'all.
Hey, girl.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Are we live now?
No, baby, it's pre-recorded.
Oh, okay. I got it.
But still be turned up. I like this. Be turned up.
Okay. And I'm sober, so that's the first.
You sober?
Yes.
I was expecting the drunk turned up Judi.
No. I'm turned up. I'm like on a natural high, so it's okay.
Okay, at least we both sober today.
Yes. Hey, congratulations. Like, I'm proud of you. Like, you're doing your thing. Like, I saw the BT posted it, and it's on the state room and stuff. Like, I'm hella proud of you.
Thank you, babe. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me today.
So that you gave me this opportunity.
No, thank you. Unfortunately, B Rose, he's out there getting that shmoney right now, so it's just me and you today.
Okay, that's okay, because I plan on coming to the studio anyway.
Okay.
Like, right before the show actually airs, and I'll bring y'all a bottle of hot sauce or something, so we'll turn up for real.
Yes, hot sauce. Got hot sauce in your bag.
That's right.
So how you been? How's everything?
I've been good. My mom and dad passed about a year ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So this past year have been just a really, big learning, just a learning situation for me, just being on my own and actually being an adult and coming into the woman that I'm, supposed to be. I moved down to Georgia.
Okay.
I bought my own house and stuff, and I love living in Georgia now because, for one, the price of living is just way cheaper, and there's definitely not 12 inches of snow that you get in Chicago.
Right.
So it's just, and Chicago turned, not hating on my city or nothing, but, it turned into, a real dangerous city. The name Chirac is not to be taken lighted. There's literally over, 35 shootings a day in the city on a hot day. It's time to, it was just time to, everything happens for a reason and stuff, and I just be praying for all my loved ones and my friends that's out there, because summertime Chicago is literally, one of the most beautiful times of the year, because, it's not warm all the time there. And it just sucks that they don't really get to enjoy it because it's so dangerous. So,
yeah.
I love the fact that Georgia, there's dangerous places everywhere, but Georgia don't be on that. So, I love it.
Georgia definitely has that southern hospitality, They open doors for you and everything here.
Everything. And everybody's just way, calmer and mellow. And I just feel like everybody's way happier. Up north, people are kind of, mad and kind of, stressed out, moving fast and stuff. It's just a fast-paced city where Georgia just, and my mom's side is from Louisiana, so I'm already, got the southern roots and stuff. So it was just time to start enjoying stuff like sunsets and stuff like that,
You like sunsets and long walks on the beach?
Yeah, I swear to God, I do. I swear.
Now, do you still consider yourself a bad girl, or you cleaned up your image?
Oh man. So okay, so once you film, I love the Bad Girl Club for one. I love Oxygen and Jenna Murray and everything they've done for me, 100%. And I'm just so blessed that I got, called for, this is actually going to be my fifth show that's coming out. It's not Bad Girl Club related at all. It's called Besties. Okay. And I'm one of the only bad girls on the show. It's actually produced by Fly on the Wall Entertainment. It's going to be on the Oxygen Network, but it's I'm excited to be sold in a different light than just Bad Girls, because, the show is still airing and stuff, and I really hope it continues to do good, but in all reality, the ratings have plummeted, if they really have for the Bad Girls Club franchise, and I think it's because it's so redundant, it's just a whole bunch of girls going on there being crazy, doing the same stuff every season.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where, once you get in, that image or whatever, it's really hard to break out of it. Even to this day. And mind you, I love season 7. I love having the voodoo. I love all that. Mm-hmm. But it's really hard to, be taken seriously. I'm so happy. I have become a businesswoman, and I have my brand called Fiction and all that. But when I tell you, like, it takes a lot to have somebody take me seriously because they think I'm either going to be, like, drunk 24/7 or someone my vagina or, you know, just spinning it up. Like, you know, I got in trouble hella times, like, CMC and stuff. It's real hard, but people have to remember, like, I was 21 when I first started this. You know what I'm saying? So, as the years went on, you know, you do realize, like, wait, this can become, like, something huge. You know, like, this can become my life. Like, look at Nene Leakes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's a millionaire now. Like, I mean, if you do this right, it can work. Like, look at Snooki. Like, so I just had to learn and stuff at the point of my life. No, I don't want to still be a bad girl. I want to be like a bad woman. You know, like a good woman.
Yeah.
So I'm really trying because, girl, I've lost out on so many opportunities and ruined a lot of relationships. Being bad girl Judi, forgetting that the cameras are not rolling at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. It's real. It's time to change, just straight up.
Right. Now, is your new show, is it a reality show or is it scripted?
It is a reality show. It's a reality show, but the good thing is that it's not, it's a talent show. So we're going to be focused on an actual, you know, something to do. Like, it's a prize involved. So we're going to be focusing on these challenges to win a prize. So we're actually working towards something rather than just being in a house together, drinking 24/7 with nothing to do and fighting. You know, so we're actually going to be productive doing something.
So it's just a bunch of girls or girls and guys, or how is it?
So I can't say much, but it is girls and guys. But it's because it's on the Oxygen show, it's still very much geared towards women.
Okay.
So but it definitely is co-ed, and the host of the show is absolutely amazing. Like, y'all are going to be like, oh my God. Like, when I did All-Star Battle, Bad Girls All-Star Battle, Ray J was our host. And this host this time, I mean, it's an amazing host. So I think people are going to be like, whoa, like, you know, really, really excited. So, yes.
Now, did Ray J live in the house with you guys, or y'all just meet up in the morning? How did that work?
So Ray J had, like, a room at the house. But, girl, when I tell you, like, Ray J would come in and read his lines and do what the hell he had to do, like, it was literally, like, binded by contract. He couldn't interact with any of the bad girls like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, like, for the love of Ray J or whatever. I mean, mind you, there were times where people wanted to flirt and stuff like that. But, girl, his life is literally popping for real. People be calling him a lame and stuff, but, like, Ray J is actually...
No, he's popping.
Like, when I tell you, like, every time, like, after the show, like, after he'd be done with the challenge and reading his lines, when I tell you he'd have, like, his BMW team or, like, a private jet or somebody, like, pick him up. He'd be, like, in another state that night and be back in L.A. the next morning to film.
What?
So, yeah, so, I mean, he really do be getting it popping in real life.
So no girls ever try to flirt with him or get at him, or he just kept it strictly professional?
I mean, they tried. I mean, you know, because we did drink or whatever, and, you know, there was a couple flirty things going on, but Ray J actually did keep it really, really professional. Like, that's why when I see him on, like, Love and Hip Hop and stuff, I'm like, what? Like, you know, because he was a completely different person, you know, working with us, but, I mean, hey, it's a completely different show, and he has a completely different role. He's not a host. So I get it.
Right.
Know?
So would you say, like, the house is full of just ex-best friends, and it's just a competition?
Yes, like, the house is filled with ex-best friends. Like, every team is paired with, you know, their ex-best friend. And when I tell you, like, I can't tell you who I was paired with, but it's going to be great. Ooh. And, you know, I'm thinking we had all the issues and stuff. And so we sat down with some of these other ex-besties, and we're like, what happened with y'all? And when I tell y'all, like, their stories were, like, horrible, I'm like, dang, like, somebody in the house had sex with her ex-best friend's boyfriend and stuff. I mean, stuff like that.
Extreme
like,
stuff.
Yes, like, real stuff. And me and my ex-bestie, we looked at each other like, dang, we've been tripping over, like, nothing. Like, really? Like, social media beef? Like, this is real beef.
Right.
You know, so I think that everybody they picked out for this show has some great personalities, and I think people are going to be really entertaining.
You wasn't nervous that anybody was going to kill each other on the show or really, really duke it out?
You know, I was more nervous about the challenges because, see, when I tell you, like, these challenges were no joke, this was literally the hardest show I've ever had to do, like, in my life. Like, it was very hard.
Yeah.
But I think people are really going to be surprised at the type of stuff that we had to do because it's not like no MTV challenge. Like, this is some of the challenges were just very, very crazy. Very crazy.
Now, do you know when it's gonna air yet, or you can't tell me that yet?
I don't have the exact date, but because it's in post production now, so they're editing the show right now. If I could say like what I think just from the past shows, it takes about 3 months. I would assume it's coming like in early September. And if I could assume another thing, that's when Bad Girl Club 16 airs. And I believe that we will either premiere before it, so we could like have the premiere of Bad Girl Club 16 show after us, or our show will show after the premiere of Bad Girl Club 16. But Bad Girl Club 16 is going to be popping. It's a social media season, and they actually picked like social media stars. Because, you know, nowadays, everything is online.
Right.
That's also one of the reasons why ratings probably have declined, because people can just watch it online. You know, like, like I don't even need to watch the news. I just go to the study room. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know everything. You know, like, you know everything that's going on. You don't have to watch the news no more. So, you know, I think they were very smart with doing it this way, because they picked social media stars who already have a big following, right? So if they're promoting the Bad Girl Club with all their big following, all their following is going to tune in. You know, so I think that was a genius idea or whatever. And I think that Bad Girl Club 16, social media is perfect for the time period that we're in right now, because everything is the internet.
Right. Not to be funny, but after your season, it kind of went downhill.
You know, and not to like toot my own horn or whatever, but a lot of people say that. Like a lot of people say that. And I think part of the reason is because new producers came in like around like season 8, and if you could tell like the kind of the dynamic of the show change, I feel like when people have a great season, like let's be real, and it's not just because it was my season, but I feel like everybody on my season put something in the show that made it awesome. Like my girl Sierra, you know what I'm saying? Like Stassi, like we all were a great cast. And I feel like for somebody to try to drill a good season like that, producers are going to step in and try to start more BS. You know what I'm saying? And it's the type of show that is so organic. If you just let the girls sit around and drink, fights are going to happen. You don't have to be extra and force stuff to happen, because then it makes no sense. There's no storyline. So I think that's really what happened with the Bad Girl Club. Like, they started trying too hard to boost up the ratings, and it was just fake, you know?
Right. And it seemed like all the girls now, they all want to be, like, the top dog.
Yes. So, it's not necessarily, like, just girls going in the house being themselves and, you know, letting stuff happen. It's more so, like, people are coming in the house wanting to be, like, the star, and it's just, you know, it turned into like kind of like a hazing type of show. Yeah. So I get what you're saying for sure.
They argue over anything, like, oh, you having a red shirt? I having a red shirt. I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, it's just petty.
Exactly, and people don't like, the viewers don't like that. You know, like I feel like Love and Hip Hop is such a, let's be real, like they took over. That is
everything.
That is like the small screen of Hollywood right now. Like, shoot, it could even be the big screen now. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, like, nowadays, like, it's easy to be famous. Like, I mean, like, people, back in the day, like, when Marilyn Monroe was around and stuff, that type of fame was different than the type of fame now. You know, anybody can have their 15 minutes through social media, on Instagram, through Vine, through Snapchat, through anything. And Love and Hip Hop is really, really, like, taking off. Like, they are the reality TV show right now. And I feel like, even though I think that some of the stuff probably is scripted and maybe Mona, you know, like, make people do certain stuff, it's still to a point where it's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still to a point where the drama is good, the storyline is good. And I just feel like if Bad Girl Club finds a new storyline besides, like, throwing people's stuff into the pool and, like, ruining people's clothes and stuff, I mean, everything will be all right.
Right. Do you ever see yourself, well, looking back on the season, have you seen yourself and was like, ooh, I should never said that or did that, or
I feel like I was I feel like they edited me pretty much how I am. Like, I'm, you know, I was super fun. I showed my emotions and stuff. I had my crazy times, but it's not to a point where I look back and just kind of regret something I did. Like, you know, because I feel like everything I did, it was either defending myself or, you know, for the betterment of the dynamic of the house. But I'm so happy I'm not like one of those girls who, because like some bad girls, like they go out in public and they literally get jumped and beat up because of how they acted on the show.
And I wonder why. Like, it's TV. Like, why do they take it personal?
Yeah, girl, they take this stuff personal. And, like, from this past season that just aired, somebody, got in a fight and got beat up or whatever. But I'm just thankful that I never did nothing on the show to, like, personally offend nobody, like, talk bad about the gay community or, like, dump people or, stuff like that. Because people really take that to heart.
Yeah.
So I'm happy I don't regret nothing.
Right. So, like, they try to make you out to be, like, basically bipolar or a moody person. And, okay, we're females. We're all moody, like,
yeah,
we're all moody.
You know what, though? On some real stuff, like, I am a little bipolar. Like, I am crazy. Like, the older I get, I'm like, dang, I'm crazy for real. Like, it's so bad. Like, but I don't mean to be. Like, I really don't mean to be. Like, and I think that comes from just me being a Pisces, too. Like, I'm a Pisces, so I'm already, like, off the bat an emotional person.
Y'all are emotional.
For real, if you think about any Pisces, you'd be like, I get it. Like, look,
yes,
Michelle,
definitely.
Like, Monique from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Lil Fizz, Baby's mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really, really sit and think about, like, our personality traits, Rihanna, like, y'all be like, oh, we get it. Like, they're just crazy as hell. Yeah. But we're not bad people. And I don't know if I'm, like, necessarily bipolar, because I would never, like, hurt somebody to the point of, like, no return. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, like, a physical person. I just feel like I'm a little bit emotionally unstable. That's all.
But it was entertaining. Like, you were actually very, very entertaining. And you're being yourself. Like, it's not forced. It's not like you're just putting on a show. Like,
I know.
Yourself.
And a lot of my friends, like, like my friends who know me, like, in real life and stuff, people always ask them, like, is that how Judi really acts in real life, or is that just for TV? And they're like, no, she is acts, like, that is her, like, all day. Like, she is not putting on for TV. And it's so weird because, like, that's another thing, like, looking at Bad Girls Club now, you can tell when people are acting and not really being themselves, but that comes with the time period. Like, you're competing with all these reality television shows, and everybody wants to be that big star, so, but I'm just happy, like, when I first stepped into the door in this, like, I didn't have to do the stuff that is being done now, Yeah.
So, speaking of ex-besties, what about you and Natalie Nunn? Are y'all ex-besties?
Okay, so on season 13, like, Oxygen did an all-star cast, and it was called Bad Girls Plus 13 Redemption. And they brought back, like, all the popular bad girls from, like, the first seasons or whatever. And I've always really looked up to Natalie, just because I love the way that she don't really care about what people think about her and stuff like that. Like, not saying that I do, but I'm, like I said, just a little bit more emotional where she just doesn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, and I didn't grow up with, like, siblings and stuff, so I always be clingy and wanting big sisters and stuff. It sounds so lame, but it's just so true. And, like, on 13, like, at first she thought I was, like, bad, sick, crazy. Like, she's like, this girl is crazy. I'm never going to be Judi's friend. Like, she is crazy as hell and stuff. But when she actually got to know me, she was like, she's actually not that bad. Like, she's funny, actually, and she's cool and stuff. So we got really, really close, like, on 13, and we remained friends, even after the season wrapped. We traveled, me, her, and Sarah. We did a lot of bookings together, a lot of promotional things. But our friendship did end. Like, we aren't cool right now. And it's so petty. Like, why? Like, it's just petty. Like, me and this other girl got on a Periscope, and the other girl was, talking about her, like, really disrespectful and stuff. And I was drunk as hell. And the problem was, I wasn't talking about her with the other girl. I just wasn't defending her. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But here's my thing. And this actually ties into the ex-bestie that I'm with on the show. Okay. Which isn't her. It's not her. People would think it would be her. But it's not. But she went out of town, to another bad girl's house. And, they were hanging out or whatever. And this was right around the time that my mother had passed away. Okay. And one of the fans, you know, they love making up like these Google fake numbers and, you know, just like starting drama and stuff. Fans love to do that type of stuff, especially with Bad Girl Club because they like the drama.
Mm-hmm.
I guess somebody made up a fake Google number and started texting the girl that Natalie was with, pretending to be me. Like, mind you, it's not hard to pretend to be me. Like, it's not. Like, anybody can, like, literally pretend to be me.
Right.
And it was so real to the point that the girl that Natalie was with thought that it was really me, like, texting her from this Google number talking shit or whatever. And my thing is like, okay, my mom just died. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad passed away 2 months prior to that. I am stuck with a lot of responsibilities. I'm here in a fully furnished 4-bedroom house. Like, I got to pack up all this stuff. I'm their own child. You know what I'm saying? You can only imagine what type of responsibilities I had. My last thing that I would be doing right now is texting you from a fake Google number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially when everybody knows I be, like, drunk as hell anyway, and I never have no problem with talking shit online from my Twitter. Or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Why would I need to make up a fake Google number when I would just get on Twitter and tweet as myself? You know, so I was just like, this is retarded. And during that time, the girl who Natalie was with went online and started bashing me, like, really bad. Like, calling me types of names like I'm mentally ill, like I need help, I'm a psychopath, like I need to talk to the doctor. Like, just real crazy stuff where, for one, it's not true. You know, because if it was true, I wouldn't be asked for reality TV shows because, contrary to everybody's belief, to be on national television like a reality show, you have to go through a psychiatric, you know, test and stuff. Like, they want you to be crazy, but they don't want you to be dangerous to the point you're going to be a liability and shut down their network. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're just trying to paint my character right now, but on top of that, I'm mourning, like, my parents' death. And through all of this, the fans are joining in. You know what I'm saying? Like, my fans versus her fans, and it's just, like, it's so much drama when that's the last thing I needed to deal with. And through all of this, Natalie didn't stick up for me. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you didn't stick up for me during that situation, what makes you think I'm going to stick up for you when I'm with somebody and they're talking shit about you on Periscope? You didn't stick up for me, so why should I stick up for you? You know, so that ultimately, like, because I didn't stick up for her, she stopped being my friend. But during the time when she didn't stick up for me, I was still her friend. And I was going through the worst moment of my life. Yeah. So I personally feel like she didn't really like me anyway deep down inside, and that was just a reason for her to, you know, not mess with me no more. I feel like, you know, she's very competitive, like, towards me now, like, 100%. Like, you know, like, I'm kind of at her level now, like, 100%. Like, I got my own shit popping. Yep. You know, you didn't get a call from Oxygen for this new spinoff. I did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 27, you're 32. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm up there now, and not downing her and talking bad about her, but I feel like she's kind of salty a little bit somewhere. Right. You know, and I'm not just saying that from just me thinking it. Like, you know, people have hit me up, close people to her, and said that. So I'm not getting it from nowhere. You know, but I mean, whatever. If you don't want to be my friend for no reason, then, I mean, you weren't a friend to start with.
So now that y'all aren't friends, now Sarah doesn't want to be your friend either, or y'all still cool?
Oh, no, me and Sarah are still friends. Like, me and Sarah are still so close. She lives in Riverdale, Georgia, and we actually hang out a lot. We talk all the time. Me and Sarah are really, really close, but Sarah and Natalie aren't that close no more. So, there you go.
Yeah. And you would think, you said you guys were close friends, so you would think, like, she'll hit you up like, hey, is it true, you know, the text messages, is this you sending this to me?
Exactly. She could have told the girl that she was with, like, you know, hey, chill out, you know, Judy's really going through something, her mom and stuff like that. And everybody knew that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no secret. Like, Oxygen sent me flowers. Even Natalie sent me flowers. I mean, everybody knew what I was going through. So for her to not even step in and be like, hey, you know, don't do that to Judy online. Let's just call her and ask because we are all friends. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have did that, but I think that she honestly liked the drama. She liked it. I know how she is. She sit back and she laughs, and that wasn't a time or a place to sit back and laugh at me. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like, not at all. So, no, like, you know, God removes people from your life for a reason, and you might not see it at first, but you see it eventually, so, no.
Right. Okay, so let's get away from the hate. Let's talk about love. I see you got a boo.
Oh, my God. Yes.
And she happened to be a woman.
Girl, it's crazy. Like, this life is crazy. Yes.
How did that come about? Have you always liked women, or?
Oh, okay. So, like, seriously, like, okay, looking back, like, this, like, really, like, just sitting back and, like, reflecting on my life, I've always, like, I never considered myself to be gay, but I have messed with girls before, whether it was just kissing, being drunk, and just, you know, party girls or whatever. Like, you know, my first lesbian experience was actually when I was 19, and I was in college at Columbia, Chicago.
Okay.
And her name was Carmen. She was bad as hell. Like, she was black and Asian. Like, she was, like, and she was older, too. I'm 19, and the girl was, like, 26. Ooh. So she was a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I was excited. Like, it was fun or whatever, but did I think I was gay? No. Mm-hmm. But what happened was, when my parents did, okay, so I went to an event in Chicago. It was on Labor Day. This was like 2 years ago. Right before my mom got diagnosed with cancer, I went to my event, and I met her at my event. Like, you know, she came out to support. Like, I'm not going to call her a fan, but, you know, she was there to support me. You know, like, she came out. And it's crazy because I'm always turned at my events, and I always want everybody to have a lot of fun. I never am the type to just sit in VIP and, you know, just sit there, you know, because I feel like when people come to my events, they come out to meet Judi from Bad Girl Club. I feel like they, you know, if they pay money to sit in VIP, why am I just going to sit there? So I be pouring people's shots, I be turning up, I be dancing, you know, it be cracking. And, you know, I happened to kiss her in the club, you know, like random, like real random. Like, I kissed her in the club, and I'm so crazy. I, like, showed her my vagina, like, I be OC, like, every time. But,
and it's been love ever since.
Like, it's crazy, like, love at first sight. So, like, it's OC. And she, you know, like, I'm like, call me, like, we took a picture, and I'm like, text me the picture, like, and call me, like, hit me up, you know. Usually I do this all the time. Do I ever plan on really, like, returning the call or hitting them up? No, of course not, you know, but I do be wanting them to, you know, send me the pictures so I could, you know, post up on social media, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But for some reason, because I still lived in Chicago at the time, and she did too, we ended up really keeping in touch, like, real hard body, like, you know, hey, what's up? What are you doing? Like, you know, just, like, for real. And, I mean, before I knew it, like, and then on top of that, like, mind you, like, yes, she met my mom before she passed and stuff. She was there at my dad's memorial. She was there at my mom's memorial. Like, when I tell you that this girl did so much for me, that if she was not in my life, I don't think I could have done it by myself. Like, seriously, like, I mean, to the point of her coming to bring me cardboard boxes for me to help pack my house.
Wow.
Like, she would drive all the way from up north in 12 inches of snow with a coat suit, yes, just to make sure that I ate, because I was so depressed I couldn't get out of bed. Little stuff like that, like, just little stuff like that. And I didn't know it then, I didn't realize it then, but I was slowly falling in love, like 100%. And so she gave me the best summer a girl could have ever had in her life after losing both of her parents. Like, when I tell you, we went to, like, on trips, we went to Michigan, we went to, like, the lakefront. Like, I mean, we did a lot of fun stuff, and in return, I did a lot of stuff for her that she's never been on. Like, she's never been on a cruise before. I gave her first cruise. I took her to, like, Haiti, Cozumel, Mexico. Like, I mean, we really turned up. Like, we did stuff for each other that nobody would ever understand. Like, she's always been gay, but I really brought her out. Like, brought her for real out. Like, when I met her, she was, like, wearing dresses and heels and stuff. You knew she was gay.
Yeah,
and you knew she was uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? She was hella uncomfortable. But once she started dating me, and once I truly fell in love, and I told her straight up, I'm in love with you, I love you, she came out full stud. Like, girl, like, full tight in this bitch. Like, gym shoes, baggy pants, backless fitted cap. And it'd be crazy because I really love her, like, a lot. Like, a lot.
Yeah. Do you like her? Do you like the dressy girly girl, or you like the stud?
No, I like the stud. Like, I love it. Like, so I like how she acts like a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that.
Right. So you get, like, the best of both worlds in a way.
Yes, it's crazy. But I've acted so crazy, girl. Like, I mean, and not to blame it on, like, just what I went through and stuff, but I think, like, of course, I mourned, like, the situation I had went through, and a lot of stuff I didn't mean to do, like, just ignorant, disrespectful shit, and, you know, I'm dealing with it now, you know, but we're going to be fine. Like, with this, when you called the first time, I was actually on the phone with her, so I'm like, we're going to be okay, like, we're still, like, together. And we're going to get married. Like, we know we're meant to be. We talked about weddings. She gave me 2 rings before. One of them, like, beautiful, like, pink, yellow canary diamonds, like, gorgeous. And the other one was regular diamonds and black diamonds. And in the wristband, it engraved Judi and Ashley forever. Okay. So, yeah, like...
Come through, babe. Come through.
Like, gee, like, for real. Like, I love this woman so much. And I just came to the conclusion, like, you know, I always wanted, you know, the traditional wedding and to have kids and, you know, the stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I still do, and we're living in a time where me and her could still have kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be a lot more work. It would be a lot more money. But if this is truly who I'm going to be with for the rest of my life, I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with not doing it the traditional way. Right. So, you know, I really hope that we really, really, you know, work out for the long run because I'm in love with her.
Yeah, so, like, do you think, for the kids, maybe, like, adoption or...
Yeah, something like that. And I talked to her about it, and she said there's ways that, like, we could, like, I would definitely carry the baby. I definitely want to carry the baby shower, all that. There's ways where we could, like, freeze each other's eggs and kind of, I don't even know the word, but we could, it's a way that we could actually, or we could use a sperm donor. But there's so many ways that you could do it, but... You know, as long as I'm with her, I'm fine. We could be together and we could have just a house full of dogs, to be honest, because I'm obsessed with her, so yeah.
Or a cat's house full of pussy.
Yes, for sure. Hell yeah, house full of pussy. Oh my God. So crazy.
How do you feel about
the hell out, for real. What?
How do you feel about the attack in Orlando? When it was...
Oh my God. You know, it's so weird because, well, it's not weird, but I actually got booked at that club before. I actually was there on the 3rd of July, literally last summer, like this past summer. Yes, and Ashley was with me. I took her to Universal Studios her first time. We had so much fun, and we went to my event, and I mean, it was turned, like, it was cracking, it was packed and stuff, and it's so scary to know that, like, you really can't just be at a club and have fun and be having drinks and dancing to music without somebody coming in and, like, shooting. And when I saw, like, the Snapchat videos of the gunshots, you would assume that the gunshots are, like, over the music. Like, the DJ is the, you know, like, doing something.
Wait.
Like,
they had it on Snapchat?
Yes, like, they actually have, like, live footage.
Somebody was Snapchatting during this?
Yes, and you hear the gunshots. Like, it's literally, like, you could look at it at the Shade Room or on Famulous and, like, literally everywhere. Like, if you just Google it, like, it will pop up. It was, like, actually, like, on the Nancy Grace show. And if you hear it, like, because the girl who was doing it, like, didn't even know what was going on. Like, you saw, like, she wasn't scared yet because she thought, like, the gunshots were a part of the song. Like, girl, you know, like, if you play a Gucci song, he comes with all the gunshots at the beginning.
Right.
So, right. It's like, oh, shit, music. Like, it's cracking. Like, I swear, if I was in the club drunk and I heard that, I'd be like, turn up.
Turn up,
but it wasn't turned up. Like, I just feel like that's horrible. And over, like, hate and, like, this, because he didn't like the gay community or whatever, like, it's real messed up because, I mean, people have choices, but I don't think everybody chooses how they are and who they love and stuff, you know, stuff happens. Like, dude, I never thought that I was gay. I never would have ever thought I would have dated a girl, but here I am totally in love with this girl, and that's my choice. That's what I want to do. And if we happen to be at that club and somebody just comes in and shoots us up just because of who we in love with, like, that's so lame. Like, that's ignorant as hell.
And from what I hear, he was actually gay. Like, they had found him on some, like, gay dating websites, and he was actually at the club a lot. Like, they was like he went dozens of times to that club. So I feel like when people are really homophobic like that, I feel like they're hiding something in themselves, and they really hate themselves, so they take it out on other people.
Even straight guys, right? Like, I mean, I get, like, okay, you know, you're not gay at all. Okay, a lot of guys aren't gay. But it is to the point where, like, you really, like, don't want to be around a gay guy at all, or you be, like, tripping or, like, talking shit, like, there's something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a real straight nigga wouldn't have no problem sitting around a gay guy because they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't that, you know? So it's just, like, nah, not at all. Like, but I personally, to get deeper into this, just because I really feel like the government be plotting a lot of the BS that be going on, and I personally believe that, okay, come on now, last summer y'all passed, like, gay marriage, right? But now, all of a sudden, y'all are doing all of these against gay acts and stuff, like in Atlanta and South Carolina, all this stuff. Like, I feel like they doing stuff just to keep our eyes off of, like, what's really going on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I believe that being gay isn't that big of a deal. Like, let people do them. But I feel like the government is, like, broadcasting this gay stuff. Like, even, like, with Caitlyn Jenner and just, you know, this stuff, like, you see all the networks are, like, really, like, pushing forward the gay stuff. Even on, like, Love and Hip Hop, what's her name?
The transgender.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Not Betty Idol, but her friend. I forgot her name or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just now, like, this is really being pushed forward. Like, and I'm not hating. I'm not sitting here saying it's too much. I'm not saying none of that. But what I'm saying is, like, I feel like the government, because, you know, the government and television networks all go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all work together. Like, come on, the White House has a Snapchat. Like, I mean, it's very all connected to each other, but, you know, people just ain't getting it. But I feel like there's something way deeper going on, and it's about to happen. I truly believe there's either going to be, like, another war or another, like, segregation or something, but it's going to be messed up, and I feel like it has to do with, I mean, come on, Donald Trump is running for president. I feel like it's just all adding up to something. I don't know what it is, but something's about to go down in, like, the next year or so. Like, I swear, why? That's just how I feel.
I'm terrified. I don't even know what to do anymore.
I'm scared, too. I'm so scared, too. And I feel like they're trying to take the guns away, too. Like, you know, I feel like if everybody is super afraid of, like, guns and stuff because we think that crazy people have them and they're just going to come in and shoot everything, the government is eventually going to pass a gun law where they're going to take guns from all of us. So when something messed up really does happen, which I know is about to happen because they're planning it, we're not going to have no protection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I'll have my knife. I'll have my sword, something. Make a shank.
You already know. Look, we gonna get out. Like, that's all I gotta say.
Right. All I know is they better not bring that to Atlanta, because I'm
Exactly. Because, no. Because nothing's happened in Atlanta. Like, I feel like this is a really safe, like, city and environment and stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing bad really goes down here. So I'm thankful for that.
Nothing too drastic. So tell me about your hot sauce. What made you want to do some hot sauce?
So I talk about my mom a lot or whatever, but I'm Creole. I explained it on every show or whatever.
Me too.
and I love, like, I cannot eat food without, like, hot seasoning. Like, that's just how I was raised. Like, I don't know how people eat food with no seasoning or nothing, but in my first book that I wrote, and I actually released last summer, it had some of my mom's recipes in the book. So I was thinking, like, my mom left me all of these cookbooks of hers. Like, I mean, recipes that she's actually made. Like, Creole recipes, like, from gumbo to jambalaya, like, all types of stuff. And I was just like, you know, I've done, like, the lipstick line. I've done the T-shirt line. You know, I've done stuff like that. And every reality star does that. Like, let's be real. Every reality star does the same thing. And I was just like, I want to do something that's not really done. You know, especially with the bad girl stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to be the first bad girl with her own condiment. Like, I'm going to honor my culture being Creole. I'm going to honor my mom and her recipes. And who doesn't love hot sauce? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody loves, like, hot sauce. So I linked up with Jodi's Italian Ice Factory. They're actually a company that's in the Midwest, Chicago, northwestern Indiana area. And they made me, like, a perfect hot sauce. Like, you know, and we teamed up, and, like, people are really buying it out, and people love it. It's hella spicy, though. Like, it's so spicy. Like, it's so spicy.
Where can we find it? In a regular store?
Yeah, Yes, not everywhere yet, but in Munster and Hammond, Indiana, you can find it like literally on the shelves at Jody's Italian Ice Factory, and you can purchase it online at SoCJ.com, which is my website.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's real professional. They come wrapped. It's glass bottles. It's sealed. It's been FDA approved. It's been tested. It's a real professional business. I wasn't just like in my kitchen whipping my wrists and stuff.
Right. And you bringing me some, right?
Huh?
You bringing me some, right?
Heck yeah, girl. I'm definitely going to come and turn up with y'all before the show. Like, we could do, like, a premiere, like, pre-party or something. I'll bring a bottle and the bottles of hot dogs.
Yes, yes. Are you not having a premiere party out here in Atlanta, or are you going to do it in Chicago?
I would. I'm thinking about doing it here in Atlanta. My really good friend, John Marshall, he actually was on my season of Love Games with me on Oxygen. He works for Hot 107 now. Super proud of him.
Okay.
He's one of literally like the only guys from Love Games that actually really kept going with the entertainment thing. So that's really cool. And, you know, he's born and raised down here in Atlanta. He is like white tee, like hat with the A on it, and what's good sounds like all of that. Like, I love John. He's always going to be a really good friend.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's throwing, like, my birthday party at Rumba this past March and stuff. And I'm planning on him throwing me a premiere party down there. So if he really does, like, which he will, because he always got me, y'all definitely got to come out. Like, for
Definitely.
Sure.
We will definitely come turn up.
Yes, it's going to be so fun, I swear. And I'll be turned, so yes.
Are you going to be here for Gay Pride, too?
Everybody's asking me that. And I think it's at the end of August. If I'm not booked, I'm definitely going to be here. I was here last year for it. I actually moved to Atlanta the last week in August, and that's actually when Gay Pride was, and me and my girlfriend went out and had a lot of fun.
I've never been, ever.
You got to go. It's fun. It's a lot of gay guys, but it's a lot of gay girls, too. And it's actually really fun. Like, it's super, super fun. People drink, people turn up. It's fun. I support it 100%.
I'm going to definitely go this year.
Yes, you have to turn up. You definitely have to go.
I'll go if you go. How about that?
We'll go together.
Okay, how about that?
My girlfriend, too. You can meet her. But I'm going to be tripping like, are you trying to have sex? I'm crazy. No, like, that's what she's pissed now because I be tripping all the time, G, like, for real. But I'm trying this new thing of, like, being calm and chilling.
How is your girlfriend? Is she, like, more calm? Because y'all both can't be crazy.
She's crazy low-key. Like, low-key. Like, it's, like, low-key. Like, unless you know her, like, for real, you wouldn't know that. Like, if you just met her, like, in public or just kicked it with her, you wouldn't know. But she's crazy. But, she's way more mellow than me. Like, she keeps me, like, balanced. So, I appreciate her a lot. And it takes a certain type of person to deal with me nonstop because I do be a bugaboo and annoying as fuck. So, I'm happy that, you know, like, I found her and stuff. And, you know, she's cool. You're going to meet her, I promise. She's a dope girl. Like, she's a sweetheart.
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to meet B. Rose either. He's gay. So
he'll understand.
Yeah.
Everything. Like, I'm excited to meet him, too. So it will be a lot of fun.
He was so upset. He wanted to talk to you. He loves you.
Does he still watch the Bad Girl Club, like, to this day?
No, he's done with it. He was like, I'm done.
I mean, no. I didn't mean, like, good or whatever.
Yeah.
Good. But I hope y'all support my show at least.
Yeah, of course. That was my favorite season, to be honest. I swear. That was my favorite season. A lot of
people say that. But Megan from season 9 is on Love and Hip Hop Houston now. So she's doing her thing, too. She got more shows and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I'm proud of her and stuff. It's cool. Oxygen did give, like, some of us a very good platform. And for all the future people who are listening to this that want to try out for Bad Girl Club, if you go on the show and make it and stuff, be yourself and do something that's never been done before and really turn it into something. You know what I'm saying? Because so many bad girls go on the show and nothing happens for them. Like, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, you had an opportunity on television. You didn't do nothing with it. So my advice is to really, if you go on the show, do something with it and really own it.
Yeah. I mean, what else could you do, though? I mean, they throw the bed in the pool.
Yeah.
They destroyed all the clothes.
I think that's why the producers are switching it up. Like, you know how in my season it was like Bad Girl Plus 7 New Orleans, and then the next one was like Bad Girl Plus 8 Las Vegas. It was more so different cities.
Mm-hmm.
I think now, like, it's different themes because this past season 15 was like Twisted Sisters. Season 14 was like Back for More. You know, we did like Bad Girl Club 13 Redemption. Like, you know, I think they're going to start doing stuff like that. Social media. They're already casting Bad Girl Club 17. And that's actually West Coast versus East Coast. So they're doing like a Pac and Biggie season with only girls from like the West Coast or the East Coast.
Yeah.
So they're doing stuff like that now. So hopefully, you know, that keeps going and stuff, and it brings up the ratings again.
Would you advise young girls to get on Bad Girls Club, or you're like, nah?
No, I wouldn't. A lot of people don't know that. But, like, I did go to college. You know, like I said earlier, like, I went to Columbia College, Chicago, and I actually studied broadcast journalism. Mm-hmm. So, Bad Girls Club to me was like an opening of a door that brought me opportunities to do stuff that I really wanted to do. Mm-hmm. So, if people want to go on the show for that, like a opportunity and as a stepping stone, yes, do it. But don't think that all of the girls on the show, just because we're acting crazy and drinking all day and people are fighting and stuff, don't think that if you go on that show, that's what you have to do. And don't think that you even have to do reality TV or go on that type of show at all to gain the success that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay in school. Like, get your degree. Do stuff. Like, you don't have to be a reality TV star. I feel so bad for, like, this generation, to be honest, because
definitely.
I feel like with Snapchat and with Instagram and the Instagram models and everybody getting Brazilian butt lifts and, you know, just all types of stuff, I just feel really bad for, like, the young girls who are coming up because their idols are people who aren't even real. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Instagram models and...
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's an illusion, and they feel like they have to look like that to be beautiful, or they feel like they have to dance to be, you know, successful, or like Louis bags and bags of money and strip clubs. You know, it's a completely different generation. It really is. And it's changed over like the last 3 years, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is. But I want young girls to know, like, you do not have to do the stuff that you see online or on television to be successful. Find what makes you happy and chase that dream, and that's it.
Or even to be beautiful, like they don't have to go the extra mile.
Yeah, you don't have to. Everybody's starting to look alike. Like, be beautiful how God made you. Like, be your own type of beautiful. You know, be unique, stand out.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't have to look exactly alike, and just as like the times are always going to change. Like in the 90s, it was all about big boobs. You know, like double D implants and stuff. And now it's about big butts and stuff. Like, I mean, times are going to keep changing and stuff. Yeah. And people need to know that. And I just hope that the young girls that are growing up in this generation and looking up to the beautiful people on Instagram and stuff like that know that they've had a lot of work done.
Yep.
And, you know, and they still probably aren't happy at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just know that it really doesn't matter. Like, that's not happiness. Happiness starts within. And I want all of my little girls to know that. Like, go to school, make something of yourself, be happy inside. And when you become the best you that you can be, you're going to attract the best. So don't get disillusioned by everything going around.
Yep, you are so right. Especially for these men. The men are going to look at you regardless. Flat butt, big butt, ugly, fat, skinny men. They're going to look regardless.
Yes. But, you know, I think that a lot of times, like, now men, like, if they... I mean, okay, think about it. Like, when Nicki Minaj first came out or whatever, like, everybody loved her body. Like, because it was new. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just it. But now all the girls have the same exact body. So it's kind of like, it's not, I mean, it's normal now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to see a lot of guys post up stuff on Instagram like, man, where's the real bitches at? Like, where's the, you know, like, I mean, things are going to change, but I want everybody to know, listening to this as little girls, you don't have to be, like, it's not about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the men are going to come to you regardless. Like, and on top of that, like, when the time is right, the right man is going to come into your life, and God is going to present that.
Or a girlfriend.
So, yeah, or a girlfriend, exactly. because God definitely presented that. He got me on that one. Like, what the hell? Like, even to this day, I'm like, what? But yes, like, so I want everybody to remember that, for real.
What's something that no one knows about you?
Something that nobody knows about me. They kind of aired it a little bit on 13, finally, because I'm like, come on, Oxygen, like, y'all are just going to have me be this drunk girl every season and not tell anybody why. But, I mean, I put it on Instagram and Twitter and stuff, but I don't know if a lot of people saw it, but I did fight cancer twice. Like, I've had 2 cancerous tumors before, and I fought them both. So I don't think that a lot of people know that, but, and I get, like, I love Oxygen so much because they try to kind of, like, protect me, you know, from that, because people are mean. Like, people are real mean. But yes, I did fight cancer twice, 2 cancerous tumors, and I lost my hair 1 time. But it all grew back and stuff. So I just feel like I want people to know that, like, there's just way more things that go on that isn't shown on television. You know, sometimes I do train out a lot of suppressed emotions and, you know, stuff that I did go through at a younger age with alcohol. So I want people to know that I'm not just this alcoholic girl just sitting up here drinking for no reason. You know, it's a lot. I'm super emotional. Sometimes I can't let stuff in the past go and stuff. But if I got through 2 cancerous tumors, anybody can get through anything. You know what I'm saying? I got through losing my parents, you know, both at the age of 25. I'm 27 now. I'm still young. I just feel like at this point, if I didn't let those 2 things kill me, nothing's going to kill me, you know?
Right. I mean, you're here for a reason, obviously, you know, like, so keep pushing.
I know, I'm really trying to find, like, sometimes this sounds so crazy, but I be feeling like God is trying to tell me that, like, I have a bigger purpose. I just don't know what it is that, you know, like, I just don't know what it is, but I know I'm at the point in my life, I love being on television. Like, I love having fun. I love traveling. I love being an entertainer. I love making people laugh. I love all of that. I love, you know, making stuff for my fans to enjoy that has to do with me. But I really feel like slowly but surely, like, God is presenting me to what is my purpose in life. You know, because I don't want to be on national television acting crazy forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like I'm way better than that. I just don't know what yet. I don't know what. But one day I'm going to find out. I promise.
I definitely agree. I think it's TV. You're very, very entertaining. Just by being yourself, you know, like, not a lot of people can pull that off. So I definitely think TV is made for you, and then God has already given you that platform. Like, Oxygen is huge.
Yeah, I don't know what yet though. Like, you know, like, I definitely know I love television. I love entertaining people, and I love traveling. You know what? Hopefully, like, if I keep my business relationship. Well, you know, of course I'm staying loyal to Oxygen. I love them. I hope one day they give me the opportunity to have my own show, you know, and, if, you know, not necessarily the duty show where I just, you know, be crazy, but I would love to take, you know, some of my fans who don't have the funds or, you know, the money, or they just aren't in a certain type of situation to travel and stuff, to watch it on television and, like, to enjoy it with me, to travel with me, try new foods with me. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. Like, I think that type of show would be great. And I just feel like if Oxygen ever was to give me a chance, I wouldn't disappoint them. But they're totally in love with Tanisha right now. Tanisha's going to continue to be their host of the Bad Girls Club reunion forever. Not only salty about that. I'm not really salty about that because I couldn't really be a host. I mean, I could be a host, but not on something like that because you have to stay neutral. You know what I'm saying? You can't really put your opinions in too much of anything. It's just... And I'm way too nice and friendly and stuff. I'd be up there partying and kicking it. So, like, as if I was, like, on their season and stuff. So, I mean, that job that Tanisha has as the Bad Girl Club host, I think she's perfect for it, you know? She don't really take no BS, so she ain't really gonna be up there kicking it with them and stuff. So, yeah.
And it seems like you, Natalie, and Tanisha are, like, the only ones that actually turned Bad Girls Club, you know, their season.
Yeah, you know that. Like, everybody says that. And not to be like, hell yeah, but, like, no, like, it's true. Like, it is true. Like, and, you know, I think that, to be honest, Oxygen had a lot to do with it. Like, you know, they're going to promote who they feel like is marketable and who they love, you know, because they're not going to keep putting somebody on their network that they don't like, you know, and yeah, I feel like me and Natalie and Tanisha are very, very iconic, and like I said, Megan too, like maybe not from the Bad Girl Club franchise, she did switch networks and stuff, but you know, she's doing okay for herself, and I really feel like us four really, you know, we really did okay, and I'm thankful for that. I'm so thankful for that, because it could have went completely different. Like, I could have went on there and had the voodoo for nobody, and been like, you know, like crying, and you know, just, I mean, my life could have went completely different, but I think everything happens for a reason. So yeah.
And like you said, you're young, you're growing, and everything is just a learning experience. That's just life. Life is one big learning experience.
Yes.
So
yes.
At least you got that out the way. You're turned up. I mean, you still turned up, but maybe a little simmer down.
I'm still turned and stuff, but girl, I'm on probation until November, so I can't be acting crazy like that too much until November. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, like I can't keep getting into like trouble and being drunk and stuff. Like it's not okay. Especially when I really do want to be with this person and stuff, and they want me to change. You know, and not for the worst either. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, because I'm not trying to put out the message like, oh yeah, you got to change for anybody. You know, but if somebody really loves you and cares about you and wants the best for you, you know, and you see potential in that person too, and you know, you really think that they're worth it, then yes, do your best to become the best you can be for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, because life is short, man. Not everybody finds somebody who loves them unconditionally.
Right.
And if you find that, man, cherish it, because nowadays, like, people don't care about each other no more. You know, people don't believe in marriage. People don't believe in being faithful. Like, people don't believe in none of that. So if you really find somebody that loves you, honor that, because, I mean, you know, it could be taken away in a minute.
Yeah. I'm so happy for you, Judi. I'm really proud of you. Like I said, you have a lot going on. You're on oxygen. You found love. You look great. I noticed you lost some weight.
I did.
Great.
Like, y'all, like, when I tell you and anybody listening, like, alcohol will catch up to you. Like, if you continue to drink like that, but you're not, like, working out or going to the gym. I've never been the type of girl to, like, go to the gym. You watch my Snapchat, I ain't gonna be in the gym. I ain't gonna be there. I'm probably gonna be, to be honest, like, in the hood, kicking it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just kidding. No, but, no, for real, though, like, you, like, and especially, like, in your 20s and stuff, around 25, your metabolism does start slowing down, like, 100%. And if you're drinking and just, like, not caring about your health and stuff like that, you are going to gain weight, like, straight up. Because in vodka and in alcohol, it's a lot of sugar in there.
Yeah.
And I'm just, like, when I realized, like, on 13 that I had gained weight, like, I'm like, oh, no, like, I mean, not saying at any point that being bigger or, like, or size matters at all. It's not about that. It's the fact that I was smoking cigarettes back to back. I love food. I eat hot food for my cholesterol, like, just all types of stuff. It's just, you got to be a little more healthy. If you want to drink and drink a lot, make sure you drink a lot of water, because that's going to keep you, you know, healthy and stuff. So, yes, I did lose weight. Stress probably had a lot to do with it. Just me moving, just, you know, just a lot of stuff changed for me. But I feel like I am healthy. I quit smoking cigarettes January 27th, cold turkey. Haven't picked up a cigarette since. Yeah, so, I mean, and that was one of the hardest habits I ever had to break. But you have to break it. You have to break it. Like, you know, I'm still young, but I ain't going to be in my 20s forever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really not trying to be 40 just buying packs of Newports all the time. And just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be like that because I'm too prone to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you're too cute. Like, you're too cute. You know, you don't need no deep voice.
I have a deep voice, but I know what you're talking about. Like, not
like the hey hun.
Yeah. OC, like, in my slippers and my robe and shit, like at 40 and just mad as hell smoking a Newport. Like, no, like, I really don't want to go down that path. So,
right.
I'm trying to change my ways now, because if you start changing your habits and you keep doing it, like, eventually that's going to become a habit. The same way your bad habits became habits, your good habits can become good habits. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about just choosing how you want your life to be and looking at the future and stuff.
And then, you know, when you're healthy, you think better, you act better, you just can think more clearly.
It's so true. Like, it's so true. Like, even, like, with me drinking all the time and stuff, it really started to cloud my judgment and kind of just, you know, like, I went through some stuff. And I just felt like it was because I didn't realize, like, I am getting older. I'm growing up. Like, it's time to pick up different type of habits and routines and stuff. And when you start, it's true, though, when you start eating healthier and, like, eating fruit and vegetables and put down cigarettes, and you can drink, but you don't got to drink every day. And you know what I'm saying? Like, your whole life just starts to change. Like, 100%.
Yep, I agree. I now live the healthy lifestyle myself. But I'll still turn up, though.
Yeah. It's just better. It's better for the long run. It's better for the long run.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Judy. I can definitely talk to you all day.
Me too. I love you so much. And I'm so
love you more. Definitely keep in contact. We got to turn up.
I will, for sure. And definitely before the show airs, I'll come into the studio with the hot sauce and everything.
Yes, I'm so excited. And you get to meet B. Rose, too.
Oh, yeah. You already know. I'm there.
You have to meet B. Rose. You will love him. He's so... I think you two are like... You're like... No, he's like you on steroids.
Are you so
yes.
Hype? He turned the hell up.
Yes, like y'all are made for each other.
Well, we gotta paint the town red. We gotta do something. We definitely will. Cause I live in Georgia now, so all the friends, I'm down. I'm down with it. So I'm definitely a very open, down to earth, party type of person. So I'm always open to new friends and getting to know new people. So I'm super with it.
I'm down. Thank you again, baby.
I love you. I love you so much. And
love you more.
So much.
No, thank you.
I love y'all.